Hey, hey. Hey, yo, what up, what's up?
Got it.
Also, boot up into.
Thanky.
Then I'm trying to get it so it doesn't pick me up and finally pick you. Anyways, hello guys, we're back again doing some more Disco Elysium. In the last one, we didn't get too far, but honestly, I can't remember where we really left off. We all ended up opening up the trash can. People came out of the cafeteria.
We found the police documents that we lost. We found the police documents that we lost in the trash can. That was the only major development that I remember occurred.
Yeah, so I guess we found police documents. Two things. Every time we do this, it
Disconnect.
anyways. Go ahead and kick that out. No more music for a second. Throw the game on. 1 sec. I gotta get this extension token so that we can. I don't know if it really even works. You guys can apparently help me make decisions. Okay. Well, here we go. Yep. Good to go. All right, let's go. Where were we?
The trash can.
Let me make sure that the voices are still loud. Okay. I wish it was just a little louder for us. I don't know why it's so quiet.
The trash container stands in the smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Why can't I? Okay.
Okay.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Why does it make me wait? Whoa.
What is that?
This is help.
Ah.
White skills checks can be rerolled. Wait. Active thoughts. Alter dialogue options. Thought bonuses differ for research and completion. Tools. Time passes when you read books to pass time quicker. Books. That's
about
what books
book?
are for. Gain experience by completing tasks. Skill points. Upgrade. Can we talk to you for anything yet?
Yes? What do you want to know? Good. Excuse me?
No.
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged
What was
state.
that?
You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of.
I know what the RCM
A
is.
self-organized peace corps of the
Would've been nicer
occupied
early.
city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. Wouldn't it be embarrassing if you didn't know this?
You know it.
I know what the RCM is.
That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll
Yes,
still
sir.
have your evenings to yourself.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
That's new.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
Unless he's like speaking about a specific country.
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Let me die. Let me die asked, why do we need to pass time for? Honestly, we don't really have a need to pass time, except for like if we need to do things at night. I think there was one thing that we had to do at a certain time of the day. And we weren't at the time yet. But now we're good. We should be good.
We should be.
Anyways.
Seoul is a protectionist,
But that was a good question.
isolationist, pan-Isolari state
think about it.
west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
Alright.
Sure.
A point of pride to him.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
This.
This motherfucker said we are not.
You know
men.
what? I'm just observing.
I guess you don't need glasses, then.
No, I do not, sir.
Oh. Supposed to be based on a combination. Korea and Japan. Oh, okay.
That's
cool,
interesting.
Cool. We know nothing about this game, by the way. So we're trying to just go and learn as we go, but thank you for giving us a little bit of background lore, because it does help. We don't know anything. Let me say that again. We are literally learning as we go.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
So he really didn't want to answer. Give
That
us
question.
Secret and like give us
Yeah.
a secret, and we were pussy. Hold up. We got a skill point. Understand cop culture. Connect to station 4. Our men and women pub master.
Most.
Yeah, but maybe we should just play into our abilities, you know?
It's not helping us in certain areas. Like, we can't talk to Kuno. Empathy. Suck at it.
He
has
We already
information.
leveled it up, though.
Justin?
Maybe.
Or
Volition.
maybe authority?
Maybe
We were
volition.
pussies back
No, we
there.
already did authority. I say we do volition. Hold ourselves together, keep morale up. We
Oh,
die.
yeah. We did die. That's a good point.
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
Sense?
The lieutenant produces
writing?
his small
Yes.
blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
Goes.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Okay.
Let's go.
You're done.
Alright, it's raining. So what do we got? Hold on, let's read our tasks. Find out who is in the union box. Okay. Ask him about this after the initial. Okay, we need. How do we suppress the urge? Throw up. We need like a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to ask Kuno a question.
Yeah, we can't talk to him because we don't have empathy.
No, it told us. It's literally on our task list. We might have new dialogue options.
Fuck does Kuno
Yeah.
get?
Maybe we could try.
Oh no.
Kuno
We
doesn't.
just don't have empathy. That's what I'm saying. We
Alright.
can't talk to him until we get empathy.
What was I doing? Trying to find this button. Alright, we found these last time. A damaged ledger. This is the ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Rhino cleanup.
Let's do
About-
this. Can I read the case files now?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41,
Hanging dead body.
then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
Do number 1.
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB
The last one.
are your initials.
I think you meant RAC.
I'm doing that.
No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB.
Okay, Mr. Logic.
Can't you see the sire is tired of these fabrications? RAC is clearly what it says on the case files. These are official documents. There is no arguing with official documents.
Fair enough. He's.
Okay, let's.
I guess we're not
That's
ready.
comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your options.
Sorry,
The
let's do
next.
this. Sorry, here are your options. The next world mural, the unsolvable case, square bullet hole mural.
What?
One.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Okay.
People
All right.
call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case.
Oh, we have a partner.
Him.
No.
The graffito crew is easy to
Lieutenant.
track
Yeah.
down.
He's not our
Only the
partner.
bell lecturers have the
He's a lieutenant
literage
to
of
a different
industrial
precinct.
paint
Yeah.
to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
I'll read on.
Oh, read on, yeah.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support
JV.
for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Moving the camera real quick, guys. Is that better?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we're above it. Anyways, remove the mural, it is wrong. Keep the mural, it is right. Move it.
Remove it.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
I don't like any of these.
Me neither.
I don't like any of
Going
them.
for 2.
Did
Okay.
anyone ask you what you
All right.
believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
Let's come back to this.
Go back.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Let's browse.
A bunch of sodden papers still. In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red. All covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
Okay.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What
3.
type of forms are
The
there?
topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
All right.
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Yo. Don't gotta be a
Dang.
dick.
Let's do the field autopsy.
Yeah.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Well, they're getting beat with rocks by Kuno right now.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. But they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
We're not gonna smell it.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake it.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
We're good at interfacing.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Jesus.
Fucking
What?
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Give the postcard.
the car.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns,
Smell it.
patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavor.
Oh, the bubblegum wrapper that we have. That we were like, yo, this smells like...
Exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Loomed, round letters in a woman's hand.
Oh.
A young woman in her 20s.
Okay, my boy.
There is care,
Have
effort,
a little girl on
and
the
a
side.
smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
A smile.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I want to
Harry.
write you a letter
Harry.
so you
Harry.
can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
What? Keep reading. Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
Huh?
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
I guess it's that.
You feel
yeah,
the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Did I kill it?
Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing.
We just passed out.
You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. Hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
All sideways, I guess. Please don't tell me we died. Again.
Did we just Wait. Oh.
It's loaded? It's loaded. Okay. What?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Okay. We're not dead.
Just lie there, passed out.
Okay. I was
passed
about
out,
to
we
say.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
I thought we died, yeah.
I thought we died.
That's
That's funny.
okay, yeah,
That's
solid.
funny.
We're rap fighting.
That's me. 2 eyes, that's me.
Let me die, that was solid. What?
Who was what?
Ooh,
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
I don't like that guy's voice right there.
No.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
White morning.
Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
It smelled nice to us.
Yeah, we liked it.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Sorry you feel that way, sir.
There was something about a boat collector.
Yeah, man. What was that about? There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
I'm gonna do it again.
Bloated corpse of the... Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Let's go.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
He's bringing us back too.
Yes, they're pouring something on you.
Water.
It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
It was only an hour. Passed out for like 30 minutes an hour.
Jim.
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Got it.
Drink. Water.
Drink it.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol
What are
alone?
we doing?
You need a secondary form of hydration.
What is wrong with us?
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no
We are
heed
horrible.
to it.
Wow.
What happened?
Sorry. I thought you were saying. I don't know.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to. 10 minutes, maybe.
Oh, 10
Okay,
minutes.
10 minutes.
I guess we'll do that. Should we tell him about I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we should just say we were dehydrated and move on.
Right.
Ledger of failure and hatred. Right.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The ledger of failure and hatred is a
Oh, got it. Okay, so we can interact with this too. Broken beard mug somehow made its way into the whirling and rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samarin descent, frolicking in the field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grilling feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial
It's
era.
just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Got it. Lead.
Oh boy, here we
That
go.
was funny.
What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
I'm going to use it as example. Okay, this mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push it into the face of every merchant and find and tell them this is your inane ideology. This mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore?
I don't feel like there's a great option. This is the
Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case?
guess that was not the right one.
Maybe
I
that
said
was not the- Let's go
It's
back.
just a race, but it will not happen. The mug talk is
Alright, no, we can't talk about it
Never
anymore.
mind.
there. It is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple.
Take a deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper. Or is that just your memory filling the gaps?
Probably.
Until
Probably.
a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive. Feels very, very familiar. Harry, please, you were supposed to discard it.
End of summer.
The sun sets into the sea, but the
We in
water
love,
does
though.
not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Where did it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
Okay, we'll put it away, fine.
Handwritten note from the fridge.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left. Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker.
I wonder if the ice cream maker is not frozen anymore. Also, we have new tools. Oh yeah, we could drink alcohol, or the ledger of hatred. Oh, this is something we can interact with. This is the same ledger you found in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter about the woman's handwriting about not wanting to get out of bed anymore.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawn inside. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat.
Very
The
descriptive.
stuff of death
Very
itself.
descriptive.
And then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Lovely.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete or Axel or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Oh God.
Okay.
Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it?
Not really.
Maybe you should pay more attention then? Anyway, what your nose is trying to tell you is the ledger was dropped into a toilet in the Whirling in Rags by you.
Oh,
The toilet cleaner in your room smells exactly the same.
got it.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files. You don't
yeah, we're
exactly close them so much as without resistance or sound. It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes. Hello?
I'm only calling her because that note said, "Hey, S."
Oh, great. What else do you need, Detective?
There we go.
Anything
Took
else,
it out of our
Detective?
toilet. Try to throw it away.
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody. And so does your badge.
Oh my.
I don't need to hear about it anymore. Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Okay.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I'm gonna let it slide.
Kim doesn't have a uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Alright.
Okay.
I think I got everything. Did we?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
What?
Okay.
Please, no.
Disco.
Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, Detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face,
God.
begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh.
Oh, those
Okay.
again. I have been
Oh my
trying to wean
God.
me off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
What? Sorry, what?
Me neither.
Yeah, but what happened, Megan? Just conclude. I don't think.
No, please. No more suicide threats.
Yeah, we're talking to her. We're not asking
Sorry,
anyone
don't
else.
have-
So
There
no.
are way more inventive
I don't need her to
ways.
answer these questions.
There is silence on the other end.
Okay.
No idea. All I know is next to her waving around money.
When it
instead.
changes colors,
Saying
that's more
things like,
dialogue.
"Big bucks cannot
Yeah,
lie."
but when it says
Guns
just
can't buy money, but money can always buy
It's gonna
guns.
conclude, but we can get more dialogue.
It almost
And
looked
get
like you
XP.
pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
God, you're crazy.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
yeah.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Okay,
Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle.
handle.
Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back. The smell of freshly treated leather. The lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard.
Dang, this is
and a
really...
neat little brush in the cup holder. All seem to be whispering, "I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a
This
tending
guy.
owner,
Yeah.
at the bottom of the sea." So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. Why did it say that? At the bottom of the sea.
Why did you click it again?
I
So
was gonna see what it would
strange.
do.
The machine is not on the bottom of it. The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the
So
disc
that's-
is
you
mated
can
to
do
the
the thing wrong,
flywheel
yes.
again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio
Close the
on a
door.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canema comes to life with a whiny growl.
Right.
That was cool.
Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time. The lights unfold
Oh.
with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
For what?
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram
Oh,
appears.
because of the.
A street grid and the veins of
You're
a
supposed
great
to hold the
river.
badge
A
on the
familiar
clip.
sensation
remember.
washes over you.
They said it last
There
time.
she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
Oh,
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Canema's headlights.
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots.
Oh,
The
next
next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. You count 216 perforations.
That's good.
Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM.
Oh.
They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years.
Dang.
Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
These are bad.
Do you really have any idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we?
Thanks.
This
so
next
much.
row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
Yeah, 216.
We're a good detective, huh?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now,
Alright.
let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
Oh.
Everyone
Okay.
has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Oh. Got the gloves on.
Yeah, I don't know why.
If you want to pour out the booze you've been carrying around on duty, I'm certainly not going to stop you.
A dark pool of cheap wine appears at your feet. It shimmers in the lights of the Kanema.
Very noble of you. Are we done here?
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page.
Cool. Journal page.
There's
There's
nothing there.
It's blank. It crashed. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Here, stats.
Just dark.
Holy shit, look. Anyways. We need to bring our badge to Joyce. Secret passages. Smoker. Oh yeah, and we can go get that guy. What with this woman? Can we talk to her again?
Hello again, officer.
Yeah, I didn't know if we could talk to her again. Oh, our thoughts, too, by the way. Let's internalize. Internalize.
Internalize that one. Okay. How's that one on the other?
It needs 3 more hours, so that's why we need to pass time. We also have these guys. We haven't been down this way. Only been up. Go this way. Huh? Open the world.
Yes?
Oh.
Looking for something?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. I haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He is a
He
racist.
doesn't live in Martinez.
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources. This concerns you, policemen, so you better be vigilant. The damn kids are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Oh?
I don't think I can
Don't
get down.
push your luck, runt.
Dang. Did we ruin that with them?
Maybe.
We still haven't found a bag, by the way. So let's go this way. You first. Suspicious man smoking a cigarette.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Okay, buddy.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
What's going on here?
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
The jam.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Dang.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
I don't get what this does. What is this? Anyways.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
That's a union.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Don't be a stranger.
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer.
Oh.
You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
I died.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby.
Yeah.
Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the
Oh my
mouth?
god.
But you still hustle 24/7,
Back.
ride or die. Now, are you rich?
I wish.
Yes.
Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Don't know.
Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state that is Revachol? You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. this text that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gossamer State's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
98%. Great.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples? It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Gotta pee.
Okay. That shirt gives us relation. Drama. Key conceptualization. Add drama. A little bit, just to like give us stats. Work it.
Ooh, okay. Like a serial killer.
Yeah.
Bad one.
Okay. Where I was.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chestpiece. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed like a normal person.
All right.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Cocaine.
I didn't know that they'd say it straight out. I just wanted to see.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
He's in the cold waters of the bay.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement? If we connect every bullet hole in Martinez to the murder, we'll get an overwhelming amount of loose threads. But then again, we don't really know what we are dealing with here, so... I've made a note. Don't hold your breath.
The king stands high above. Something with someone shot him in the heart.
Okay, well, Martinez is why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still
The king stands high above you.
Okay. Is this more dialogue? Oh, straight up money. Nice. There's a person there. I'm gonna roam the area real quick, see what we got. Money on the ground.
$20 whole dollars. 130. A lot of people. What's going on? Oh, what's going on over here? I feel like we should be involved in that right now.
Yeah, no, not yet.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy grad made.
Back to that.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
No.
Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
A Stash Ryko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time. An old case for my precinct. A couple of Jim's migrants saw a stage Raiko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot.
Oh.
They said it was an honor killing, hussar style. The Jim's community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Aye.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
4 years for murder in Reunion.
4 years?
The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
the prisons
messed
in the
up.
greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
I tried to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining the body, but my initial guess is the two are unrelated. People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that. Is that so, officer? I'll take you at your word. Yes, detective? You sure you're not Jimsk?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. 4 to 5% maximum.
Okay, cool. Right, on that note, save this and we go to bed. I'm tired. Alright, friends and everyone that joined us tonight. If you're still here on YouTube, thank you for joining us. If you're not, I understand, but please, if you are or have come or will come through, drop a like on that, or hit that like button. Drop a sub if you want to see more of this stuff. And if you're on Twitch, YouTube, or sorry, if you're on Twitch and everything else, hit the follow button. Subscribe if you don't want ads. I hate to even use that, but if you got your Twitch Prime and you haven't used your Twitch Prime sub, you know that's free. I don't know if you want to use that. I don't. Anyways, I feel like a sellout always saying this. Anyways, love you guys. Have a good night. It's been fun. It's been good. We'll do more tomorrow. Bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust.